Hello. Sorry I look terrible. I just spotted this on my face. I have no idea what it is. I can't. It's a bruise. It's from the clips I've been using for my therapy. Can't really feel anything at the moment. The pain is well, it's beyond feeling. Imagine pain beyond feeling. In other words, it's too much, and the brain, I guess, says I just can't take any more. I'm just going to admit or lie to myself. I don't know if this is pain or not. But obviously, if I'm being bruised and beaten, my body's got to be in some pain there. And yeah, what are you going to do if you're suffering with pain? But we're going to hopefully get to a more serious point. It's a serious point, sorry. It's in regards to a big matter for my life. I've got a therapy machine here that I managed to purchase off eBay. I got it for a few £100, and I'm really lucky. It's worth like £3,000, and amazing machine. It's about 5 different electronic stimulation technologies on there, and it's really not flexible, but there's a lot of parameters that can be set with each technology that you don't normally get. So with one of the technologies, TENS for instance, it's called TENS, T-E-N-S. You apply 2 electrodes to the body. I don't have any here to show you or anything to make it clearer, but really simple stuff. Little portable therapy machine like this. This is my one. This does more than just TENS, but they all kind of look like this, there and thereabouts, and a lead comes out of it, and you put them on your body, and it's meant to alleviate pain. They're normally really standard affairs, really simple devices that have 1 or 2 settings, but with this device you can get into the frequency and the rate count, the cycle count, the way it feels and enters the body, and I've been using it for my life. I'm complaining about pain, and with that therapy machine my mind was just at peace. You know, whatever I get, whatever disease comes my way, I'm fine. No disease scared me. I'm pretty sure I claimed cancer while I had it. I thought, why not? This seems like cancer which I've got. Let's treat cancer. Let's treat cancer. Let's actively treat cancer like it's a cold. It just didn't bother me with this machine, and I've got quite a few health problems, and that just alleviated it. And that went and broke. The machine went and broke last weekend, something on top of my life. On top of my life basically melting down for the previous 6 weeks, 2 months. And that was just at the end of Mercury retrograde. So with Mercury retrograde, technology normally breaks. You can expect it to break when Mercury is retrograde. Astrology now. And in honesty, the problem I've seen with it, that stopping it from working, I was aware that that problem was there about a week and a half before, and it just took me right until the end of Mercury retrograde before I managed to realise that it was broken. I didn't use it for about a week. Life just kept getting in the way with utter insanity. But the point is, with the machine, it wasn't just my health, it was my health, and it was my health in another way. Because with the machine I started to get back into numbers, arithmetic, calculating the frequencies and using different healing frequencies from not Wilhelm Reich, I can't remember his first name, but Reich. He was the pioneer really of this stuff to my awareness. But the way I'm using his frequencies is a little bit different, a bit more with an energy, understanding of energy, and a different application. And either way it's been working, whether it's just my mind saying, oh yeah, we're doing it, we're doing the right thing, and it feeling okay. But if that's all my mind needs, then everybody should get a £3,000 machine, innit? All you need to do is sit down, punch in a few numbers, and your mind's at peace. And if your mind's at peace, that's all you need. So is it really working, or is my mind at peace? I don't really care. I'm just going to continue to use it if it was working. So I've been using it, and I've been getting into numbers again. The last time I got into numbers, or the first time really, I stumbled across an AI algorithm that I'd claimed had potential to turn every standard classical computer quantum. It's AI algorithm, so it was a multi-billion, if not trillion-pound idea that I just stumbled across, and I haven't been able to write it down. But what happened was, after the first time I came across it, life got in the way and wiped my memory, put me on a course of antipsychotics, and I'm only coming round from them in any way at the moment. I'm still coming round from it, and that was a good year and a half ago. And I stopped taking them about 4 months ago, and that was a really low dose. This course of antipsychotics has really taken its effect. Only a short course, but just looking at how I am paralysed to being myself within my own mind. But then again, I wasn't supported by the services after, so I've been stressed about my accommodation and life. So it kind of makes sense. It's not just the medication that was doing it to me. So I've just noticed my collarbone. I'm going to need to do something. It's just not livable unless my neck is somehow not on my shoulders and hanging off my neck. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Sorry, I try not to light it with it. When it's in my mouth, it's just so arrogant in my mind. I'm a complete mess. I find it hard to wash, but I really monitor certain actions, and I don't know, just taking a second to light it in your hand and then put it in your mouth takes away the tension from the lips. So I have got something on my tooth, or my lip. It's been bugging me. But either way, it takes away the tension from your lips when you're holding it in your mouth, and from just understanding energy on a basic level the way I do. It's just not great to do. It's best to take a few seconds, just 2 seconds, and light it in your hand. But spirit or my mental health wants to fight me there, and they keep making me forget, just like the AI algorithm. It was just poof, life got in the way and no opportunity to write it down. Sorry, your nervous system is so broken you can't hold a pen, and if you can't hold the pen, how are you going to have 2 seconds to think about numbers and this code that you just stumbled across to write anything down? But as I've been using the machine, I've been having to do maths again, use numbers, and it started to come back to me, the logic, the thinking, and I basically saw it again at a distance. So I saw it at a distance, but because I was using numbers as well, as I was using them, it just became more apparent of scope and size of what's needed and everything. And the intention was to sit down and write it down, you know, tidy my desk and get my notepad out, sit down with the machine and actually go and get the algorithm down and get this multi-billion, if not trillion-pound idea out of an insane man's head and down onto a real man's paper. Because nobody believes me. I've spoken in the last videos about saving the world and doing this for the world. So we're coming with the money from the AI algorithm. But who's going to believe me that I stumbled across it? Do you reckon the doctors believe me? I basically told my uncle he can work for free. He's a builder and he's going to become a painter as he retires. I said to him, Cuss, look, I'm going to sort it so you don't have to sell your paintings for money. You're going to paint because you just want to paint. I promised my auntie a house. And I've promised the world healing. But it's all in an insane man's head. And my machine just broke. So what's the prayer? Well, my coffee machine broke the other day too, and I tried to repair that. And that didn't go so well. I need to contact the company and see if it just needs the bin. But the prayer is, when the machine broke, the screen was blinking. It was going from one colour to another, flashing. And I pressed some buttons and the buttons still correlated to what they would normally do. So it led me to believe it might just be the screen that's broken. If it's the screen that's broken, if it's just the screen that's broken, I've ordered a replacement. It's right here. But this is so much to me in my life, so much to the world. I'm really jittery about trying to change it, because if it doesn't work, I'm sort of in a pickle, needing to save up for another one and praying I don't get a course of antipsychotic medication in the meantime. So much has happened in the past month and a half. I won't ever forgive life again. It's just been so ridiculous, so painful, and yeah, this is spirituality. You know, here you're broken, you're depressed with life. So what we're going to do is make you realise how much life hurts. And we're going to take away the thing that you depend on, that is basically your life. Without it, you don't have a life. And I believe spirituality broke my machine through me somehow. I mean, I break everything, but I'd never have broken that. And it's broken. So I'm hoping it's just spirituality playing a prank, where they have done this to me so many times over the years. They just make me lose or break the most important thing in my life. And it magically resets everything. You look at life again and you're like, oh no, shit, it was bad before and now it's unimaginable. Please just give me that back and I'm fine. I won't complain about the prior. I'm a little bit more grown up now and I don't need this shit from spirit. I don't need this shit from life. I don't need that machine to break. The point is, I'm committed. I've died to the machine. On some level I need it in my life again. I need to get those numbers down. I need it for therapy. If it takes me 6 months to save up and afford a new one, then hopefully I can get it done in 6 months. Hopefully I don't get a course of antipsychotics, but if you don't agree with me, I'll be shocked, but the world needs healing. There are people in this world that needs healing, and the money that's going to come from me writing down some numbers is ridiculous, and what's going to come from that money shouldn't be called ridiculous. It should be called essential. Oh my God, has it taken us so long to realise we have everything here on this planet, and we've just not done the best. We could have done so much better. And luckily enough, this stupid idiot is saying that well, I think I've just been given the chance to make it better. As long as the machine breaks. So, saying a little prayer for everyone. By allowing it to be just the LCD screen. It would be such a shame if it was 6 months, 2 years down the road before I could get the machine, remember the numbers and get on with this again. Imagine the amount of lives I could save and the amount of mouths that could be fed, people homed, you know, nature cared for. We're talking a shit ton of money. We're talking a shit ton of money and someone who's insane to just healing the world. We're not talking about an insane amount of money in just another billionaire's hands who's going to spend it on a social network. I'm not going to buy a social network. I'm in constant beef with Facebook. I hate it. To be honest, I should take that back, because I'm thinking maybe 6 months, 2 years into the future, when I'm actually going to need to be communicating with Facebook. Look guys, I'm spiritual and Facebook is Facebook. With spirituality, Facebook is mainstream, and that's why I hate it. And but each to their own. Facebook is good, and I need you guys on board, just as everybody's going to come on board. So yeah, Mark, I wanna give you a fight in a few years. Nothing serious, but I want to test myself against you. I've done no training, but I reckon with 5 years I'll be better than you, and I've given you a head start. So we'll have a chat in a couple of years, yeah? How about that? That was the prayer. A chat with Mark Zuckerberg. The August 2024, and I've said around about the beginning of 2027 is when we're possibly going to be having this chat on thereabouts. So yeah, everyone pray for me and Mark to have a fight. That's the answer. That's how to heal the world. The whole world is now praying for this idiot to fight Mark Zuckerberg. No, it's nothing serious. I can't punch. I've never been able to throw a punch. I just know energy, and Wing Chun just feels wicked. And Wing Chun is terrible in the UFC. And I reckon Aikido is going to unlock it all. And Aikido is terrible in the UFC. So, let's see if my mad insane theory about becoming the ultimate fighting champion and beating, I'm going to call him a lazy ass bastard billionaire, Mark Zuckerberg, for spending all his money on social networks when he could have been feeding the poor and healing the needy. You spent 40 billion. Was it 20 or 40 billion on WhatsApp? How many mouths could you have fed, mate? I really want to punch you in the face for that.